This doesn't that look wonderful?
Ooh.
Okay, this is a chicken dish. It has broccoli, peppers, onions, sour cream, mayo, cream cheese, garlic, just all kinds of delicious things. Stay tuned, and we are about to make this. I am fixing to put it in the oven right now, so when we come back, we're going to take it out and taste of it for you.
Low glycemic load, low carb load. Now, Grandmama, if somebody's looking for the answer to what can I cook that's healthy today, where would you tell them to go?
Grandma Rose's Open Pantry on YouTube.
You ain't bashful, are you?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
We've been doing healthy for nearly 3 years.
Almost 3 years. That's right. Rachel, she's from the UK. She said, y'all need to have a party for your 3-year anniversary.
Low carb, low glycemic load, healthy and delicious.
No sugar. I try to
Gluten-free.
check all the boxes. Gluten-free.
Most of the time.
Yep, most of the time it's gluten-free. And if it's not, I usually would give you a gluten-free option. So, today we're going to do another chicken dish. We did a squash chicken dish yesterday, but we're going to do another one today because a lot of people eat chicken. We eat a lot of chicken. This one is it's a recipe that I got. I am a member of like keto recipes or something like that. So they send me a good many recipes, and I either like them and use some of them or I don't. Well, this one is supposed to be for beginners, but I have taken it and altered it to make it more like Roy and I would like to eat it. It's supposed to be really, really simple. All it is it calls for chicken breast. Well, I've got chicken breast and thighs in here, cream cheese, mayo, and mozzarella cheese and bacon. That's all it called for. You put your chicken in a dish, then you spread the other over it, put bacon on it, and bake it. But I'm altering that today because I'm putting veggies in mine, because I'm making it the way that that we would like to eat it. When I was doing competition in like our state fair, we had to make up our own recipes. And we could use a written recipe as long as we changed 3 of the major ingredients in it. Then it was considered our own recipe. And nothing, I mean, not like salt, pepper, garlic powder, nothing like that. But I mean the major ingredients.
Like eggplant instead of squash.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or you put onions in it when it didn't call for onions. Or you put broccoli and cauliflower if it didn't call. So,
or added mushrooms, or left mushrooms out.
Or you had to change it. Yeah. So, I consider a recipe mine if the state would consider it mine, I'm going to consider it mine. If I change at least 3 of the major ingredients. So, I have got about 3 tablespoons of butter in my little dish. Now, I'm making a small one today, y'all. You can alter this and make a 9 by 13, but this is an 8 by 8. And that's what I'm making. That squash casserole I made yesterday, y'all, with the chicken in it. We ate it for lunch. I sent a big portion of it to my daughter, and then I had enough left to send to my son to work with him for his lunch last night. So,
and they ate it all.
And they ate it all. We have no more. So I had to recook today. All right. I have got bone-in thighs right here. And I did take the skin off. And I washed it really well. These were in the freezer. I usually do not freeze thighs with bone in. Y'all know that. But when I bought these,
she was in a hurry.
I didn't have a chance to take the bone out. So Roy's going to eat these. I'm going to eat the breast.
I'm going to eat them right down to the bone.
All right. This is a huge, I want y'all to look at this. This is a huge breast. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut. I don't like big, thick pieces of meat. So I'm going to cut mine like this. I just can't hardly bite into a big, thick piece of meat. I'm not a big meat eater anyway. So when I get a steak, I don't want one of these inch thick steaks. I want mine to be thin.
Y'all ever heard the word finicky? She's a little finicky about her meat.
Roy and I were talking. Now, this is my chicken. Let me put all this away. Put it in my sink with bleach water in it. Yeah. All right. And this is my cutting board I use a lot of times, y'all. And I want to show it to y'all. With chicken, especially meat, it's marble. And I absolutely love it. No, it doesn't, but still. And if you run them through the dishwasher, that's another good way to clean them really well. All right, now, I've got my butter in here. I'm going to turn my chicken. I'm going to have to wash my hands a lot because I cook with my hands. I'm sorry. I don't wear gloves. If y'all wear gloves, that's fine. If this grosses you out, I'm sorry. This is just the way I cook.
See that cloth has bleach in it that she's wiping her hands
Yes, it has
with?
bleach. Yep, sure does. All right. I'm only going to, and I'm washing it out again. All right, because I do try to be really careful when I'm dealing with chicken. I'm only going to season one side. No, I'm not. I'm going to season both sides of this. All right.
Well, you're going to have to use those tongs.
I am going to. That's the reason I got them out now, is so I can turn the chicken. I do use them sometimes, y'all, but all right. Now that chicken has got that butter on it. Man, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good. All right, I'm only going to put garlic on one side. Y'all, I wash my, okay, there it comes. I use pink Himalayan salt, and sometimes it gets stuck in my, a girl told me, I'm not going to need these anymore. A girl told me to,
Garlic is hardened.
yeah, and y'all, I put it in my food processor yesterday because it had gotten clumpy. And I put it in my food processor and processed it till it was powder again, but it still got clumpy again. I think it's because I leave it on my stove. And the moisture when I cook, I think that's, even though it has a top on it, I think that's what happens. All right, this is all we're going to do to our chicken right now. So I'm going to set it aside. And I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese here. I'm hoping that it's soft enough. Okay, it is. I'm not going to need the salt and pepper. I'm going to mix some mayo and sour cream with this. So, may not be, it's soft enough. All right, I put it on the soft melt soft melt setting on my microwave. All right, sometimes I'm thinking, so if y'all see me pause to say a word, that's because I'm thinking about what I'm doing. So, all right, this is 1/2 cup of mayo.
She thinks 3 or 4 times a day.
Y'all will see me use a lot of mayo, especially in casseroles, a lot of sour cream, and a lot of cream cheese. That's because they are low in carbs. So, now this is a 1/2 measuring cup, but I only did like a 1/3 cup of mayo. I may have to add more, we'll see. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of sour cream. Now, that was 4 ounces of cream cheese. Right now, a 1/3 cup of mayo and a 1/4 cup of sour cream. Okay? gonna mix all this together and we're gonna put an egg in it. This is easy and simple, y'all. Now, this is without the sour cream. The recipe only calls for mayo. I added the sour cream. It called for cream cheese and mayo. I added the sour cream, okay? So all you're supposed to do is just smear this over the chicken and bake it. Oh, I got to preheat my oven. Sorry, y'all, I forgot that. Okay? All right, now I'm going to, recipe doesn't call for it, but I'm putting an egg in mine. I'm going to quit saying the recipe doesn't call for it because I'm really not going by that recipe. I just used it as a base. Okay? So that's 1 egg. Now, since I seasoned my chicken, I'm not going to put salt, pepper, nor garlic in here. You can if you want to. Okay. All right, I think that's all we're gonna need. Now, I'm gonna put this right here. And I'm gonna get we're gonna put, you see me use lots of peppers and onions also. All right. I'm gonna cut these in, I think I'm gonna cut them in just little slivers instead of chopping them. I'm gonna cut them in little slices like this, and then I'm gonna cut them in half. I think that's the way I want them, right there. Okay, now this is a red. If you like green, you use green. We don't like the green bell peppers. We like the sweet peppers, the red, the yellow, the orange sweet peppers. Now this is probably going to be about 1/2 cup because we are doing a small dish, y'all. So those of you out there that have, it's just 1 or 2 of you, I'm cooking for y'all today, okay? And the ones that have larger families, you double the recipe. Very easy to double this recipe. All right, that's about 1/2 cup of peppers. And we're going to do about the same amount of onion. Now, this is I call this a medium-sized onion. I cut it in half, then I quarter it, and I'm just going to cut it in little slices. So it'll be about the same size, and y'all know I like all my veggies about the same size.
That onion is about 100 grams, a little more maybe.
Yeah, probably. All right, that's the root end. So I'm going to use the whole onion. And then we've got mushrooms here. And we're putting bacon on it, and we're using tomatoes, but I'm not doing that till the end. I'm not going to put my crumbled bacon on it till the end. Okay. You got to sharpen my knife, honey.
Okay.
Because this one is kind of dull. All right. These are the root ends. All right. Now, I'm just going to kind of break these apart. Now, if I was just doing this and I wasn't trying to do a video on it, it'd probably take me 10 or 15 minutes to put it together, and then it would be it. So this is really an easy, quick recipe. All right. Now, I'm gonna put my mushrooms down first, and this is 1/2 cup of mushrooms. I may not use all these, because y'all know, yeah, I better. They need using anyway, so, okay. And by the time they cook, they're going to shrivel up some. All right, now, next, y'all, We're doing broccoli. We're making this very healthy. And I just got them in little bitty, little pieces. I just cut them in little bitty pieces, just like that. Okay. Put as much of this or as little as you want. You can add carrots. You can add cauliflower. That was about probably a cup or a cup and a half of broccoli. Okay.
You can add some green peas.
Yeah, whatever you want to add in yours. All right. This is kind of a layered casserole like. There's part of that root in. All right. Oh, I forgot. I got to put cheese in that, y'all. Okay. Woo, this is going to be full.
You
Now,
can
my
put a few
peppers,
tomatoes on top of this.
I'm going to, but not now.
Not now.
Because I don't want them to cook in it. I want them to be still kind of fresh. All right. Y'all, look at that. Doesn't that look absolutely wonderful? All right, I've got to put some cheese in here. Now, I use my shredder back here, and I'll leave a link to it. I get it on Amazon. I'll leave a link to it in my description box where you will find the recipe. And this is a good time to share and subscribe to my channel, y'all. This is mozzarella. This is pepper jack. You can use cheddar. You can use provolone. You can use Swiss. Whatever cheese you like. It's fixing to start pouring down rain, y'all. Whatever cheese that you like is what you put in yours. So I'm going to put about, I want to stir this in. All right, about a half a cup of mozzarella and about, I don't know, third of a cup of pepper jack. So that's like 3/4 cups of cheese in it, and I'm gonna put cheese over it. All right, well, I keep making a mess. All right, I'm going to just layer this over my casserole.
You're making my mouth water.
I know, I know.
Whoa.
Now, if you weren't putting all these veggies, what you would do, you would just take this mixture here and just smear it over your chicken and then bake your chicken. But since I wanted the veggies in mine.
Oh, she loves one bowl or one dish meals, let me tell you. And it's simple to do that way.
This, you can't get any simpler than this, I'm telling you.
Healthy, low carb load, low glycemic load.
Yep.
This is the way to go.
This is the way to go right here. You just take it out of the oven, put it on the table, and that's all you need. If you wanted to put a salad with it, you could, but this is all Roy and I would eat right here. Okay. All right, I'm going to. Now, some of my juice is going to cook out of my chicken, and some of the juice is going to cook out of the veggies. So, and then this is going to go all the way down in my veggies. I'm going to kind of wiggle it around a little bit, kind of get some of this down in between there, in between my veggies, like this. Okay. All right. And I'm going to cover it in cheese. Y'all look at that. Doesn't that look good?
And you can make this strict keto by taking out the ingredients that you object to.
All right.
If you're on a strict keto
That's
diet,
right.
trying to lose weight. We're on maintenance. We don't strive to lose.
All right. This is some mozzarella, some pepper jack. Okay. And that was about another cup. All right. I am not going to put my bacon, and I'm not going to put my tomatoes. I've got bacon right here that I cooked in the air fryer. It's crispy. And I've got some tomatoes right here.
Oh my, you did have tomatoes ready.
Now I'm going to show y'all these, but I've tasted of them and they're delicious. You see them? You see how they shriveled up?
Mm-hmm.
But I am not going to throw these away.
Well, they'd shrivel up in a dish anyway.
They're sweet, they're delicious. They were in the refrigerator. I think I got them pushed to the back. But they're still so good. So I said, you know what? I'm going to use them. But anyway, I'm going to put those on. I'm going to cook this for about 40, 45 minutes. Or until I check my chicken. And when it gets 165 degrees, it's raining. Then I'll take it out. I'll put my bacon over it, some of my tomatoes, slide it back in the oven for probably 5 minutes. So we'll be back as soon as this gets ready. All right. Got it?
Wow.
Y'all look at that. Good gracious. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle some bacon on it. Like this. Now I'm going to put this back in the oven for like probably 5 minutes. I need to check the temperature of my chicken and make sure. Okay. Oh yeah, that's 162. That is 161. All right, that's a thigh because it's 147. All right, that's 145. So those were thighs. So what I'm going to do is put my bacon on here like this, and then I'm going to put my tomatoes, and I'm going to put it back in the oven for like 5 minutes.
Love those roasted tomatoes.
They're going to be so good, y'all. Now remember, we're cooking this on 350 degrees. Whew.
And you got a whole meal right there in that bowl.
Oh yes, right here. Y'all, how delicious is this going to be? All right, we got about 5 more minutes, and then we're going to let it cool for about 10 or 15 minutes because it is steaming hot, and then we'll bring y'all back. All right, y'all, I want you to look at that. You talk about good. That is going to be something good. You ready to taste, baby?
I'm ready to taste. I'm ready to eat the whole thing.
All right, y'all. Okay. Let me get a spoon. Y'all, I'm so excited. This is going to be so good.
It is delicious. Beautiful.
All right. I wonder if I can tell where the thighs are, because that's what you're going to want. You're going to want the thigh.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see. And I cooked it till my chicken was, that is hot. 165 degrees. Or even, hotter than that. Look at this, y'all. Y'all look at that. Woo! Now that is hot, honey. Good gracious. This is really hot, y'all. Woo! All right. You gonna try it, baby?
I'm going to try it right after you.
Get a piece of chicken and a piece of broccoli. Woo. That chicken is perfect.
How could it not be good?
No. Excuse me. I got too big of a piece. The broccoli is still al dente. The onions and peppers are so
Boy,
good.
there's some flavor there.
Isn't that delicious? The only thing I don't like about it is it's got a lot of juice in it. And the juice comes from the chicken and the veggies.
I like the juice.
Yeah, you do.
I
But
vote for juice.
if I'm going to do a casserole, I don't want that much juice in it. So, you can either pan fry your chicken ahead of time, saute your veggies, but I'm not going to all that trouble. I'll just dip some of that juice out or just pour it over my,
Pour it over my plate.
yeah, pour it over Roy's plate. So, but y'all, this is a winner. And this is keto. Low carb load. But it is delicious. It is really, really good. And beautiful. It is a beautiful dish. You like it, baby? That
We're gonna have to
broccoli.
turn the camera off. I gotta eat.
It is about lunchtime. All right, food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Make you some of this delicious, delicious chicken, broccoli, vegetable casserole. Love y'all. See you
Show
next
some
time.
love to somebody that needs it today.
Yes.
God bless you.
Love y'all.